What's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. As I've mentioned countless times on this channel, having a resume that pops and stands out to recruiters matters. But what if recruiters aren't even looking over your resume? What if your fate lies in the hands of a robot that decides whether or not you get to move on to the next interview stage? Well, unfortunately, that's the direction recruitment has been going towards, especially as there are more applicants wanting the same position as yours. So today, I'm going to share with you guys what is this AI technology being used and what you can do to get past it. Before getting started though, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to help out the channel. If you'd like me to make a certain video, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're looking for a more in-depth video where I go into how to write a resume, as well as another video where I provide the tips and tricks to polish your resume, I'll be sure to link those in my bio below. So, let's get into it. In order to better understand what the ATS is, I'll need to give a little background behind the software and its need for many companies around the world. With more and more people going to college, graduating, and looking to start at a company, many industries are overwhelmed with the number of candidates. Actually, let me rephrase that. Many industries are overwhelmed with the number of extremely qualified candidates now. Therefore, they are using an ATS to filter through these resumes faster and get responses out to candidates about whether or not they will be moving on. I remember applying for a position at 11:30 at night and submitting an amazing resume and cover letter. I was confident in my resume because I had it proofread by a handful of counselors and colleagues who had applied for similar positions, so I knew I had a quality resume to present who I am and what I bring to the table. Regardless, I brushed my teeth and lay in bed only to realize I had already received an email back from the company saying that I will not be moving on to the next round. Within a span of 20 minutes, I was rejected. At first, I thought it was a mistake though. I mean, who from the company is up at 11:30 at night, refreshing the resume portal and looking for candidates? Something didn't make sense to me, but that unfortunately was my first encounter with the ATS. Now that I've mentioned it a couple times, you might be wondering, what is the ATS? And well, the ATS, or Applicant Tracking System, is a software used by companies to help with their recruitment and hiring needs. Each company has its own unique ATS software because each company is looking for something different. The company uses filters for keywords, organizations, and structures to match whatever they are looking for. Many of these online job portals use an ATS system, so it's critical to continue watching this video to learn what mistakes you shouldn't be making in order to get that next round of interviews. But even when you make it to the interview, you want to make sure you do well. So I'll be sure to link my interview series as well in the bio below in case you've made it to that stage already. Based on the job description and what the company is looking for, your resume will be ranked amongst the other applicants and given a score. Based on that score, you will either hear good news or not so good news. I know a lot of people who frenzy apply to as many companies as they can using the exact same resume and expect good news to eventually just come their way. Unfortunately, this software is meant to weed out those types of people, because imagine being a company and having more than half your applicants just do that. This software tries to remove those applicants who just shoot their shot from those who are actually qualified. That's why I highly encourage you to take your time before sending out a resume to go over the requirements and see if you've outlined what they're looking for in your application. Make sure you hit your main ideas they're looking for, because this will help maximize your potential. One thing that these ATS softwares do is isolate keywords that the company is searching. For instance, if the company is hiring a project analyst or a staff manager, they're likely looking for those keywords in your resume because it shows that you might have a past experience relatable to what they are wanting. So if certain applicants don't have project analyst or staff manager in their resume, then well, you might just be out of luck. However, this can sometimes be just the tip of the iceberg. You might think that by having a keyword, you're good to go. But what if they have multiple keywords? What if they have 10 other keywords and you only have experience as a project analyst or staff manager? The best way to make sure you stand a chance is to analyze the job description and see if you have a good number of the keywords they've shared. But fair warning, do not add those keywords to your resume through a fake experience, because it will cause more harm than benefit. These companies can analyze what you've mentioned and even can call you out during an interview, which will cause even more problems. And also, it's an easy call for them just to reach out to that employee and see whether or not you were at that position and what review your previous manager gives you. Always be truthful and good things will come your way eventually. It's so easy to cheat the system by doing what I mentioned right now or by using invisible ink, but aside from getting you blacklisted from that company and many similar companies for that matter, you aren't benefiting yourself at all. So be smart about how you send out a resume. So all in all, there are many components that go into beating the bots behind this ATS software. Always tailor your resume to meet the job description and avoid sending in a copy-paste resume that you used for just a different company. If you're using acronyms, find space to write out the entire word so that the software knows what you're talking about. Avoid tables and fonts that aren't common and steer clear of headers or footers since they're likely to be missed by this software. With that being said, it's clear that the artificial intelligence software being used scans resumes quicker and more efficiently and are probably going to stick around. So if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I upload videos twice a week on Mondays and Wednesdays, so you don't want to miss out. If you'd like more in-depth guidance when it comes to your resume, visit my website ryanrafi.com and schedule a one-on-one appointment using the promo codes in my bio below. As always, thanks. Until next time.